Hello and welcome back to Naturally Spiritual, where we correlate the spiritual with the natural. I'm Cheryl,
And I'm Sherry.
and we're here talking about those roller coaster rides, right?
Right.
Doesn't matter, some people will choose to ride a Ferris wheel, but life is nothing more than a Ferris wheel. I mean, you're
Right.
gonna go around. Look,
Around and around and
life cycle. You're
around,
gonna
up
go
and up
around.
and down hills,
Okay,
the loops.
that's the roller coaster, right?
Mhm.
The Ferris wheel, you're going around. That's life. But
Mhm.
along the way, you're going to have that roller coaster ride. And some of them may just be little small hills to climb and little dips. However, there are some that's you're going to come up
Up
out
at
your
your
seat,
seat.
right?
Right. You're yelling,
Right?
screaming the
Screaming,
whole
holding
time. It's like,
on for dear life,
let
right?
me off this ride.
Right?
But guess what?
You can't get off until it stops.
Until it
Cause
stops.
you're locked in
Mhm.
until it stops,
Right.
right?
So you might as well hold on for the ride.
Right.
Hold on for the ride. Close your
So
eyes.
do whatever you have to do. Look,
Mhm.
lose consciousness for a while,
Well,
but come back, right?
right.
And most of the one thing I found about a ride, no matter what the ride is,
Mhm.
it seems more scary. But the minute it stops,
I
you
can do
catch
this
your
again.
breath,
Yeah,
and
I can
and
do this
sometimes
again.
I can do this again. It
Mhm.
wasn't so bad, and that's the way it is in the natural.
Right.
Oftentimes, and even if we think about it in the spiritual, a lot of things that you've gone through, it didn't kill you.
It didn't
If you're
kill,
still here,
here.
it didn't kill you.
Right.
Not to say that you would choose to go through it again,
Mhm.
but you made it, right?
You made it through, right? You stood in that line, and it wasn't all for naught.
Right.
And then you just talking about the natural and the spiritual. The natural, sometimes it is a fun ride, sometimes it's a scary ride, but
Mhm.
you're on that ride and you're still here. And then in the spiritual, God's got you this whole way,
Right.
And if I can go with Isaiah 40, it says, "Every valley shall be exalted,
All right.
and every mountain and hill shall be made low."
Okay, made low. So
Right,
no matter how high,
right.
look, no matter how hard it is to climb it,
Mm-hmm.
it's going to be made low.
Right.
Right.
So that lets me know that there's a peak at some point.
All right,
You're gonna go back down.
Right. What goes up must come down. Right.
And
I'm sorry. Go ahead with your scripture.
And it
sister.
says, "And the crooked shall be made straight,
All right.
and the rough places plain."
All right.
So trouble does not last
All
always.
right.
And the glory of the Lord shall be revealed. So
Mhm.
there's purpose in this ride.
Mhm.
And all flesh shall see it together, for the mouth of the Lord has spoken.
All right.
And if God says it, you have no choice but to believe it.
Right.
And it says this ride at some point will end. And He's going to get the glory in it.
Yeah.
This ride, you're going to come
Mhm.
off, and then sometimes you might get off with a little shaky leg,
Mhm.
but you made it.
You made it.
You made it through, and you're like, will I do it again? Sometimes the answer is going to be yes, and sometimes you're going to
it's
get
like,
as
no,
far
mm-mm.
away from that ride
Right,
as you can
mm-mm.
go. And you want to be as far away from that
Right.
ride, even if it means going to the other side of the park.
Right.
But God's led you through this whole thing,
Mhm.
and even, as you said, on the Ferris wheel, you're going around and around, and on the roller coasters, you're up and down hills and loops and bumps and everything else.
Mhm.
But hey, it's a ride.
It's all right. It's
It's
going
a
to come
ride.
to a
Mhm.
stop at
Yes.
some point.
Right.
It's going to come to a stop, and that's where you can catch your breath.
Mhm.
You can regain your composure.
Exactly.
Thank God
We made it.
we made it. Right.
Thank God. Thank God. And then sometimes even when you're on that ride, you take a look and you're like, we're almost at the end.
Mhm.
So you can see
your
there's
way,
a
right?
there's a way.
You can
There's
see
an end to all of this.
Mhm.
And we thank God for it.
Right. And if we go, let's go ahead, sister, and end it there. Look,
Okay. Yes, exactly. And we hope we can encourage somebody.
Right.
Sometimes the ride is bumpy, but hang on.
Hang on.
Hang on. All right.
You'll see your way through.
Exactly.
And He'll make sure you see your way through. Because
Exactly.
God has you no matter what.
No matter.
Find that peace in there. Hold
Mhm.
on to that peace.
Exactly. And we just pray that you guys have been encouraged, and we just
Right.
pray that you guys have an awfully, awfully, awfully blessed night.
Good night.